Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, wait. While you're here, sit back and enjoy as I show you some of my absolute favorite bathroom pranks you can pull on friends. Let's do this. All right, this is such an epic idea. Now, sometimes you're sitting on the toilet and you're fishing around for the end of the toilet paper and you can't quite find it. Well, we're gonna make that much worse. Of course, if it's not on a holder like this, take it off the wall so you can access the back of the toilet paper. And what you're gonna do is get yourself some adhesive spray or even something like hairspray. It's all you need, something sticky. And all you have to do, give it a little bit of a zap, roll that baby right back up, give it a nice little hit again at the edge, that last little bit. I can see the edge, but I cannot lift it up. This is awesome. It's so messed up. That's so messed up. Oh, my wife's gonna kill me. For this prank, sneak into your roommate's shower and take his shampoo. Preferably when he's not on the toilet taking a dump. And then what you're gonna do is take out the shampoo and you're gonna clean this stem, and I'll show you what the prank is. Now imagine they're in the shower pumping shampoo, but it's actually glue or syrup or something else. Here's how you do it. You do not need to empty the contents of this and replace it with something else. All you have to do is unscrew it, and then what you could do is save this shampoo by pumping it back inside of itself. Might as well not waste stuff. Once it's empty, clean this off and then flush it out with water. That's step number 2. Okay, now once that's completely flushed, go ahead and keep pumping, get it all out so it's pretty much clean. And now here is a very clever way to get this filled with something else. Find something that's relatively the same color. Like here I have syrup, and all I have to do is insert this clean tube into here and pump, and you'll see, look, it's filling up with syrup. I'm gonna stop right to where it starts to come out. There it is, and it's filled with syrup. So now when they pump, they're gonna be putting syrup in their hair. Just place this back in, screw it up, and sit back and wait as they put syrup in their hair. Oh, that's horribly mean. And the best part is nothing was really wasted, because once they pump the prank into their hair, it's now filled with soap again, and they're good to go for the future. Now, don't underestimate the value of this awesome, simple prank, because once they pump it a few times and then they're going crazy, the evidence is gone, and now it's just shampoo coming up through there. So they will never figure it out. They'll never know what happened. And even if they inspect this, it'll just be soap. They can't call you out on anything. It's so devious, you guys. This next evil bathroom prank uses physics to your advantage. Fill up water with cold water. You even put some ice cubes in it if you want. And what you're gonna do is stick it on top of a door. But as you leave, just stick it about in the middle or toward the end a little bit. So if you think about where someone enters, it's not way over here on the edge. It's more where the opening is. So about 1/3 in, right there. Put it slightly toward the direction of you, and then just put the door like that. That's it, and you're good to go. I'm not gonna push it hard, but when they come in and they push this door, this is gonna fall toward them. Let me show you what it looks like. It's really close to being able to tip over toward me, so just a little bit less, just like that. Pull this door shut, and then when the next person pushes it open, it's gonna fall right on their head. This is what'll happen. For this evil roommate bathroom prank, what you do is sneak in and take your roommate's brush, get yourself a pair of scissors, and chop off his bristles. So go ahead and chop it to where the bristles are half the length of the previous amount. Try to keep it somewhat even so you won't have it noticed. And then when they put toothpaste on it, it's gonna be hilarious. So it's super short, it's about a half or maybe only a third of what was there before, but they won't notice. Just casually, they're gonna put toothpaste on it and start to scrub their teeth, and it's gonna feel so gross and so wrong.
What? Come on! God, Rich, what the come on, man! Every day, Rich!
Get yourself some saran wrap, stretch it across the toilet, nice and tight and clean. Get out those wrinkles, then get some scissors or X-Acto knife and cut off this extra right off the porcelain. And be careful if it's a fancy toilet and it's painted or something like that, don't scratch it up. Get rid of this extra evidence. So now you won't even notice once the seat is closed, and when your sister or mom sits down to pee, it's gonna be a disaster.
Pranks, magic, hacks.
Get yourself some Jello mix, something that's dark like red or purple. Take off the shower head, fill a small tube or a straw with a bunch of dark Jello, and then blow it up inside the wall, inside this pipe. Carefully put the shower head back on, and then when they take a shower, it's gonna rain color. Share this video or else. Another messy bathroom prank is get yourself a packet of ketchup or hot sauce, stick it right underneath where one of the bumps are on the toilet seat, line that up, hide it under there, and then when somebody sits down, this is what happens. Grab your dad or brother's deodorant, preferably something that's more of a white or cream color. What you can do, if there's a lot missing, lower it so it goes into the container nice and deep, or raise it up, cut off a bunch, lower it back in, and then you're gonna fill it with something gross like cream cheese. If you know he's gonna use it soon, you could pack it with butter, but even better yet, something very evil is get a bunch of glue sticks, chop them up, squish them together, and pack it in there so when they use it on their armpit, it's gonna glue their hairs together. So evil. While you're here, make sure you're a subscriber. Get yourself a block of cheese, preferably the color of somebody's soap. Take their soap out, replace it with the cheese or the butter, and then get your knife and then carve your cheese in the shape of the general shape of their soap. Leave it there and sit back as you hear them scream. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Get yourself a coin, some tape, and what you're gonna do is tape a coin right under the aerator of a sink like this. But first, dry it off nicely, and then stick the coin on there, and the next person that uses the sink is gonna have a surprise. Oh, come on! Pranks, magic, hacks. Get yourself a rubber snake or a rat, some string or tape, and affix a rubber snake or a rat inside the toilet lid so when your sister or mom opens it up, this gets pulled out and freaks the heck out of them. Be sure to check our store out for awesome merch. This next one is so psychological. What you're gonna do is get yourself a little bit of soap, some bar soap, some dishwasher soap, or even shaving cream. You're gonna dab a little on your finger, and then what you're gonna do is write a message on the mirror in the bathroom, and it will be invisible until they take a shower. The steam will come, it'll go all over the glass, but it cannot write where you've secretly written a message like, I see you, or I'm gonna kill you, or look behind you, anything you want, and then when the steam hits it, that message will appear. So freaky. You're still here, so you obviously like this video, so smash that like button. Get yourself some poppers, the kind that have a string that you have to pull. These right here are my absolute favorite. You'll see inside of here, this comes with dozens of these. It's the kind that has the popper in between strings. So when you pull on the two ends, it explodes. And what's so cool about any of the poppers with the string is you can add a string to this so you have extra length and you can rig it. So you can tie this around one of the handles and then tie the other one off or tape it inside so when they open up a drawer, it pops. Or better yet, tie extra string to this so you have an extra bit of length and loop it onto the toilet seat and then tie this down below or tape it so when they lift up the toilet seat, oh my gosh, you can literally scare the shit out of people. Get yourself a miniature air horn and decide who you're gonna prank. If you know someone comes and sits on the toilet, what you can do is tape it right here inside so when the lid pushes down on it, it'll go off. So have it where it just barely fits. And then when the person sits down, it depresses it, or better yet, tape it right here behind the toilet lid and then tape the lid so it doesn't fall forward, just like that, and then hide all of that with a t-shirt or some towels, and the next person that comes to sit down is gonna wanna push this back, and then it's gonna set it off. Oh, we're not done. There's even more. Get yourself a creepy little spider and some double stick tape, and what you're gonna do is pull the toilet paper out a few lengths, stick this spider onto the roll so it's crawling that direction, and then roll it back up. And now the next person that uses it is gonna pull the toilet paper, and guess what happens? That spider goes in motion, and it looks like it's chasing them. It's so good. Such an epic, simple prank. One of my absolute favorites. This catches people in a really vulnerable position, but also they create the animation, and it looks so real, you guys. Do not underestimate the power of this trick. For this evil revenge prank, get yourself some clear fingernail polish and grab your roommate or mom or dad's soap. And what you're gonna do is simply this. Coat the entire thing 100% and don't be shy. Really get it on there. You're gonna cover the entire soap with clear fingernail polish. And the cool part is even if it looks a little bit shiny, it doesn't matter because it's in the shower and it's probably gonna be wet anyways. Once you've done one half, let it dry for half an hour, flip it over, do the other half, and then put it back in the shower and sit back and wait for them to freak out because eventually they're gonna try to lather up and nothing's gonna happen.
What? Why isn't my soap working? God again, Rich? Oh my God, really?
For this revenge prank, what you're gonna do is add a little bit of mayo or something disgusting in the front of somebody's toothpaste. Here's how you do it. Get yourself a baggie and a straw or even a pin and take the pin apart so you have a nice long hard tube. You're gonna poke a hole right through the corner, just like that. Cut off the extra straw so you have just a little bit going inside the bag and a little bit coming out. Tape that securely onto the baggie. Next, scoop in some mayonnaise or something disgusting, or if you have the squirt container, just squirt it in here. That's about all you need. Seal this bad boy up, get all the air out of it. Now you can squeeze this baggie and you can have the mayonnaise come out right here at the end, and you can easily put this inside the toothpaste. So all you have to do is insert and squeeze. That's so disgusting.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh my God.
For this next evil bathroom prank, get a hold of somebody's toothbrush. Notice the color. Sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're red, sometimes they're green. Get food coloring. In this case, it's green, so I'm gonna put 1 or 2 drips of green food coloring into the bristles of this toothbrush. And here's the evil part. It just goes inside there. No one's ever gonna notice. There we go. And you stick this back, just like that, where it belongs. And then you wait. And then hours later, somebody gets some toothpaste out, they stick it on their toothbrush, they start to brush their teeth, and this is what happens. Ah, what the heck? And everything's disgusting, the sink's disgusting, and you've gotten them back. Revenge. In this devious bathroom prank, we're gonna have food coloring come out of the faucet. It's so simple. All you gotta do is go underneath here, get yourself the correct wrench, and you're gonna take off one of the hoses. But do not take the hose off at the bottom, take it off at the top. But before you do that, make sure you turn off the water, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So turn it to the right, make sure it's off, and then check it, make sure it is off. Then unscrew one of the hoses. Once you have the hose disconnected, pour the extra water into a cup. Then get whatever food coloring you want and put a handful of drips inside the hose and reconnect it. So the next time they turn on the water, it's gonna shoot out color. So I used some red, and I only put it in the hot water line. There's 2 lines. The cold is unaffected, and so nothing's gonna happen until they turn on the hot water too. For this next bathroom prank, sneak into the cupboard and snag somebody's dental floss. And what you're gonna do is tie some knots in it so it cannot pull out. Let me show you the different types of flosses. Some floss containers pop apart like this, and then the entire body comes out with its own little container with the cutter right there. Others pop apart like this, and the entire cavity opens up. For this kind of container that comes apart, what you wanna do is pull out a whole bunch of extra string. Then what you're going to do is very carefully take it all out and then re-thread it through its entire body right here. Thread it through itself. Give yourself a good amount of distance left on each end. And what you're gonna do is tie a knot right onto the body, just like this, and you already know where this is going. Roll this back up nice and clean and reattach it to where it's supposed to go, and then put this back through the top. And now that it's tied in a knot onto itself, you can then take off this extra and leave it just the way it's supposed to be. Now put this back and leave it in the cupboard, and the next time someone flosses, they're gonna pull and nothing's gonna happen, but if they pull so hard, it's just gonna pop all apart, and that is the prank. Now the type of floss that goes through its own body, you'll see there's just this small slit. So what you're gonna do is pull out a good length and tie a really good sized knot, roll it back on, and make sure the knot's inside. It'll look like this. Once you have your knot on there, roll it back up onto the spool, making sure that the knot goes inside, and then reclose it, and now the knot will prevent it from coming out. And as before, pull off that excess so now it looks like it should.
Oh, come on! Rich again? Every day! All the time! Oh my God, this is my
For this next bathroom prank, what you're gonna do is take out the toilet paper and leave some nice tape. Depending on the level of revenge you're pulling for this prank, you can leave this toilet paper somewhere else in the bathroom because you know this person's gonna be yelling a few minutes later, or just take it out entirely. I'll leave that up to you. So imagine your brother, sister, dad, roommate, somebody's going to the bathroom. They come in here, they shut the door to do their business, and they look over here when they're done, and there's this. That's crazy! So at that point, again, they're probably gonna yell, so you can then tell them, hey, the toilet paper's hidden in the drawer next to you, or something like that. Or just don't leave it at all and let them suffer. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by, and make sure you hit that like button, share this with all your friends so they can prank people too, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos on my channel because we have thousands of other magic tricks, pranks, hacks, all kinds of fun stuff. You guys, I'm gonna leave you with this.